Okay guys, it's a quick video how to do a supermarket. Don't fear it. I know a lot of people fear it. It isn't really that challenging at all. I'm going to open up my screen, show you what I'm bringing. So here I've just got 2-star sort of armored armor for most of the main part until we hit the bosses. And then here I've got some bulletproof armor. Some of it is modded a little bit, as you can see here, with some agent boots. So all up, that'll take me up to about 400-ish plus armor. Massively overkill, you'll soon see why. I only put this on when I go to the bosses, which is Joseph and Wilson. And then as you can see, I've got all your foods up here for just quick healing. You just sort of take one at a time, and the first aid kit. I have taken legendary weapons. I've taken the Silent Creek because it's really good on the bosses at the end. I don't like getting up close to the bosses because they've got these spitting lavas that can cause a lot of damage. And then I've got the Stormbringer 3-star because yeah, when you hit the first boss, I use that on him quite quickly before he calls his brother. So here we go, let's get into it. I'll talk you through it. Nearly forgot to take this. My base is a mess, so do excuse it. But it's organised chaos for me. And one more thing, don't forget to take a iron axe. Really important to take an iron axe for some flowers. Here we go. One thing to add is I have taken quite a lot. As you can see, my inventory is nearly full. It is a bit of overkill, to be honest, because I've taken like really low level sort of armored, sort of bulletproof armor sets, which are going to get broken soon, and I'll just make more when I'm there. But what you'll tend to find is that you can store a lot of stuff in your car or in the horse if you need it. I have brought a dog with me, and I brought Betty or Jane, I can't remember the better one, I think it's Jane, with me. And then as you can see in the right hand side, I've got Lily, who's, oh, I don't want to go dried up leg. I've got Lily there, who's on 87 out of 120, which is actually quite good because near the end, when she comes into play, she helps quite a lot, causing a bit of damage, particularly if that's when I hit the bosses. Let's hope so. If not, it doesn't really matter. You can still find out how to do it without them. So the key thing here is to just bear in mind, as you start from the car, this is like your main road. It literally leads from left to right all the way up there. I clear this first. There's a couple of mics here, so just be careful with them. I'll try and do this without taking any damage. You hit the mic once, it's a change, and then it'll explode. Okay, it's that easy. And then we go up, there's usually another mic up in front. There he is. Let's get some volume on this. I don't know why my game's lost volume, but never mind. Shelly. New level, nice. Up here, there's another mic. This one looks like it'll automatically explode. No, he didn't. That's weird. He just died immediately. And then I'll just clear this bit down here as well. There's a few here, rotten cherries. Just FYI, that is modded, so it's 82 shots. It's quite powerful. So is the long gun. I think the long gun is 290, so it does a lot of damage, and you know, even without it, it's fairly straightforward. This, I don't really check these bodies too much because they don't really give much loot. But this is what you need to crouch and clear. If you don't, it causes a little bit of damage and it slows you down as well. My suggestion, don't worry about these boxes yet, they don't really contain too much. You'll see in a minute there's like some tips in terms of what you need to get, and it'll tell you where to search for them. Stay crouched here because you've got a few things to sneak up on. There's a mark there once. Finish this off. As you can see, I haven't activated the dog yet. I just keep that really for the bosses near the end. Just going to check. Got a shotgun there as well. That's also quite handy. Bring one of them. One other thing to note is this. Bring one of these battle hammers if you can. Doesn't have to be as good as mine. It's more just a freeze, because when you get some, what do you call them? Georges. Burning Georges, or burning whatever they're called. I'll show you one in a minute. they're quite quick, so like it's quite hard to kind of like outrun them and run and shoot. So I like to sort of like let them come up and grab me, and then I deal with them with a hammer. Yeah, see that stuff that caught me? There's a bit of damage. Kill that just in case. And just in here, in this bit here, as you hit this sort of kind of roundabout, there's another one of these trees that we're going to clear. There it is, a burning George up there, as you can see. You can probably get a few hits on him with your gun. But as you can see, he's quite quick. So later on in the game, I just get bored running all the time, and I just change to this. A couple of hits with that. It does a lot of damage. I'm going to go back to the long guns. And then once you've cleared this main bit, it just helps you train. So if you've got anything chasing you, because in a minute we'll have zombies, you can just train down here and run down through these barriers. Just keep doing like a loop around here. This is just an example. You can run all the way around here like this. It's an easy way just to train, gun, hit, move. Right, so we cleaned up this whole left to right kind of walkway. That's done. I think there's another burning George this way somewhere. There he is. And then I come over here to the right. Again, everyone's got their way of how they do it, and you'll find yours, I'm sure. And there's a couple of these pigs. This gun luckily one hits them, but you can probably easily get like a gun that'll 2 or 3 hit them. But it's the same thing, hit, move, it doesn't have to be as powerful. I saved that bear on the right to the end. I just clear all the pigs first, there's 3 of them in total. And then I deal with the bear. So I am going to heal up a little bit. I'm going to hit the bear, and I will then get hit and stuck. Not stuck, but you'll see it slows you down moving from here. And then just again, go up, you saw that mic, so I'll come down. Looked like I was on 2 points, so I've now got Lily helping me. So unfortunately for me, Lily isn't going to help me with the boss. It's not the end of the world. Heal up a bit. I'm going to just get rid of these. It's important to get rid of this one particularly because you'll see in a minute when there's a quest, you have to come this way and kill like 3 kind of burning Georges or 3 mics. So you want all of this empty as you're running through it. So that's that bit done. I've done the sort of south bit of the far right. Now I'm going to go to the north bit again. Don't worry about these bags yet. I can come back to them later. See, it's got an arrow saying enter the hospital. So you kind of, I like going this way around. It tells you then that you can't enter it. And on the top left it says find another way in, which is south. So start coming all the way down this way. Bottom left sort of the map at the very top of it. But we'll go gingerly here, and then you'll see we start seeing some soldiers, some colonels, some lieutenants, but most of it's just soldiers. There's one zombie pilot, one here. There's another one here somewhere down here. There he is. And then you can see we've got this to clear. And we'll keep going. There's another one up there. Just here, he's quite easy with the weapons I've got. Okay, so I've lost my long gun, which I really like, so it doesn't mean get quick damage. I'm just going to quickly craft another one. Doesn't have to be too fancy, so bear with me on that. Let's craft one quickly. Bolt rifle, 3-star. Let's just find something half decent. I'm not going to worry too much. Damage. Got a new one here, which is this one, 46%. I might give that a crack. What else we got? Which one we really want? Damage. Damage on that. Bipod, I've got an unbelievable one, that one. And then that one's a good one. So what's I do here? No, I'll stick with the original one. And believe it or not, I can't do this because that's a legendary, that one, so I'm going to unequip it because whenever you go for the higher one it uses only like purple and I don't have enough purple, so I'm going to use this one there. That's a really good one, so it increases the damage by 14 as well as 35%, so that's even better actually. And that uses blue, not purple, so here we go. we go. I got, I think, an even better one now. That's about saying 288, not 287, but it might do more damage because it said it does 50% more damage. Right, and then yeah, here you could go this way. I don't. I've just got my routine of how I do it, so I go this way. It's like a plane here. There's a antenna. It's a bit tougher. Because I've got Lily, it's making a lot of easy work of all the things right now. Again, as you can see, so far I haven't really been hit, apart from maybe once from that burning door. It's quite easy. This isn't a tough map, and it's funny because I hear a lot of people say it's tough, but it is not. Don't get me wrong, when you hit the bosses, which is called Wilson and Joseph, again, we got to hit this in a minute and you'll see that you can't go down it because you need all these things. But by not opening, I'll clear that, by not opening all the cases, it kind of gives you these arrows. As you can see here now, I've got an arrow saying go this way. Because I've got to enter the hospital by a parking garage. And you can claim all these. If I click on it, you can claim it, stop tracking, start tracking it, tells you where you need to go. It says go this way. Okay, and it says find a detonator. So let's start tracking that. Sometimes it's a bit shit and it doesn't do it, it glitches. So now you haven't got arrows, which is a bit annoying. So I'll show you where they all are. I don't remember off the top of my head, but just go opening boxes. I'll take those because I've quite like these bits. Just start opening boxes and you'll find bits you need, like unopened bags. So we're looking for a detonator at this stage. There it is. Okay, so we found that, and now it's got to find a box of explosives. I think I know where that one is. It's not this bag, but you can pick everything up if you want to, and if in doubt, just throw it back into your vehicle. Might take the cop up to that. And the vehicle, you can just use it at a later stage. I know there's nothing in this one up here, but there can be things in them. Like I just said, I just opened a thing there and got an AK. Blue tape, hard to find. There's a few bits there I can come back for and take and stick them in my vehicle later if I want to. But what I'm actually going to do now, just because my bag's a little bit full, so I'm going to go back to my vehicle and just offload that good armour, the bulletproof armour, until I actually need it, which is when I go into the boss section in a minute. So I'm just going to get rid of it for now and just make do with the armour I've currently got on. So let's just put all this over here. Make sure you do put that armour back on. I've done it before, I totally forgot. And it's not fun at all. You'll take a lot of damage. You won't survive it. Oh, accidentally hit my horse. That horse can come in handy if you have the bosses. Right, that's a sprayer, you will need that as well. These are kind of like things you need to proceed, but again, don't stress. You'll see what needs to be, what's unopened, because you see it's got little green X's on the mini map. It's not a massive map, this bit anyway, so it's hard to not be able to find anything. So I'm looking for a box of explosives. I might need some of that. Again, I'll come back to all this stuff if I need it. There you go, that's plant chemicals, you will need them. Wire, I'll need that. I think the box of explosives is over here, right near the entrance. There it is. Alright, so we'll go back into this one anyway. This is where you've got to get into the garage, and we got that bits already. I've got the green stuff here, infected ectoplasm, from my base, so it already threw that in because I've got some, but I'll show you where you get that in a minute. And if I complete that, you can get into the hospital and you can get some really good loot in there. It's got like good books, it's got tungsten bars, which are really good for like the 4-star weapons. So this is why I say you should do a bit more hospital. I think it's a very good map for you to get resources. You might not get loads of like guns as per se, you know, it's not like doing slums. But actually, like, what you do get a lot from this is you get 4-star like high level armor or gun BPs when you complete bosses. So right, here we go. We're going to throw everything we picked up in there and complete that. And then what's going to happen here, as soon as you hit, I think it's this one or the next one, I'm going to change to the shotgun. Get your shotgun ready. Doesn't have to be, but I like it. And you're going to get 3 mics come at you, just like this. One's already exploded. Shoot the next one. Change. Another one's exploded. And there should be another one. There it is. No, that's done. That's the 3 mics. And then there's another little arrow that appears up here, and you get 3 burning zombies. Now with these, because it's 3 of them, sometimes it's 2 burning and a rotten shelly. Just kill them easy with this. My health just dropped dramatically there. Could have, if you wanted to, change to the bulletproof armor. And that's pretty much it for this section. You've done the first main bit, so not too hard, right? So what you can then do is you can oh, I'm missing one bit here. I'm going to follow the arrow, look. I'm just going to click that, and now we're good. Now when you head back this way, which is where you started it all, I would say again get the shotgun out. You're going to come up to another 3 kind of burning Georges or whatever. Sometimes it changes, but give them a little blast with that. And there's 2 running at me now, so I'm just going to change back to my hammer. Your health, that dropped quite quick. It won't drop that quick if you've got your bulletproof armor on, so it's entirely up to you how you want to be. Now my infection's gone up, so I'm going to take a first aid kit, drop that down. Now we're going to go into this next bit down here. You literally, it's almost like you're leaving the map, and it'll take you into the boss section. When you enter the boss section, you won't come into the bosses directly, but it brings the car, so you can get in to get your good stuff on if you want. I'm not going to get it on yet because I like preserving this armor and not waste it on these kind of like non-boss kind of. Long gun, right shelly, let's get the, where is it? Assault rifle, finish it off. I died in 1 shot, which is good. Good assault, long gun, right? And there you go, that's them done. Some fuel for the car there if you want it. And there's a few more on this side. Now I'm going to pause it, I'm going to end the video and then do the next bit.